Talking over. 1, 2, 3. You watching Scrub Hop Talk?
It's either Wednesday or it's Sunday. And if it's Sunday, you better be watching this. And then you watch football. You watch the replay. Be there.
It's hosted by Big Dirty Cotton, so don't sleep on motherfuckers.
How are you?
It's 4-leaf clover. Make a wish. Wish you weren't so awkward, bud.
No ego on that side of Hollywood, is there?
Because maybe they're just as good and we're wasting time.
Why can't you just admit it's over?
Some people are in it just for the art.
It's too complicated. It's like algebra. Why you gotta put numbers and letters together? Why can't you just go yourself?
Hey now.
Not everyone's going to enjoy this show. Settle in.
Hi, this is Kevin McAllister, the father. Guys, we're back. We're doing it again. This is episode 230 of Scrub Hop Talk. And as Jamie Madrox and Monoxide said from the top, if it's Wednesday or if it's Sunday, they recorded that a year ago. So it could be Thursday, it could be Sunday. Either way, you're either watching Scrub Hop Live, you're watching Scrub Hop Talk. Right now, it is what's today, JDirty? I think it's like March 9th or something. It's
Sunday.
Sunday of March, Sunday. And just real fast, you could go to scrubhop.com at any day, Wednesday.
That's also a banner.
Through Tuesday, any day at any time, and catch every single replay of Scrub Hop Talk that we've ever done. All of the other 229 are back there. Also, if you don't sit at your computer a lot, you don't want to look at these three ugly.
It doesn't have to be live. It doesn't have to be live.
You can simply go to the podcast, anywhere you get podcasts, and search Scrub Hop Talk. You can subscribe for free and listen to us in your car, in your headphones, while you're doing your workouts and your jam sessions and all that.
We have a button for that, Jay.
And
you could just listen to us, which is totally fine, and get moist on the highway.
I'm just saying there's ways to get us. So you guys, thank you for being here on Scrub Hop Talk, episode 230, as Big Trox said. I didn't mean to take it from you, but I just wanted to emphasize that I don't care what Monoxide and Madrox said about the day. You can listen to us on a Wednesday and a Monday and a Friday and a Sunday. Big Trox, take it away. I'm sorry.
A lot of times I end up watching our show. Like I try to tune in with the shitheads on Sunday because I like to be in the chat. I like to say hi to everybody, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm in the chat, everybody." Sometimes I don't get a chance on a Sunday, so I got to squeeze it in on a Monday. Sometimes I might catch myself listening to the audio playback, and I'll just be like, "Man, that sounds real good." Cotton's microphone did real good up until his internet went. Other than that, it sounded great this week on Scrub Hop Talk.
Okay.
Oh, he's upset. I didn't mean to get him upset this early. It's too early to see that face. Look at that punum.
I've been saying that for years.
Wow.
Because here's the thing is, like, you guys got to give me an opportunity to work with you before you start scrutinizing. So, like, let me work with you guys before the scrutiny. And then if the work merits
you gotta do the work.
You got to do the work. If it merits scrutiny, and
1,200 calorie diet,
and then you scrutinize, then I don't get to be as upset about it, because it's like, oh, hey, at least they like gave me a shot. But you're not even giving me.
Did we make fun of you already? Have I already judged you?
I think so.
No,
I did.
All I said was in previous episodes your microphone didn't work, and then I listened back to it and it didn't work. So I wasn't saying anything about right now. You just put that on you. That was you putting it on you.
So no. What I'm talking about is what you always do. I'm trying to get ahead of what you always do, which is scrutinize me. But listen, that's not even the important thing. Not even the important thing.
He's trying to get ahead of the scrutiny.
Not even the
important thing.
You better go on another show, bub.
The important thing. The important thing is that we whet our whistles. The important thing is that we move the show forward, because that's what I'm always about. That's what I've always been about.
They've always called you Johnny Move the Show along.
And that's what I do. If you guys saw the live show, I basically took that thing over and I said, listen, we're going for it, because honestly, It's my live
I'm doing
show.
fine, guys.
Yeah,
My
all I
doctor
wanted-
said in order to not die, I need to do this every night. But I can't make it till 10 p.m.
And all I got to add about the live show is that literally Jay and I talked about it, and we couldn't do the live show without you. I don't think it would be possible. I think that the way that it's structured, like it only works with you rummaging around in another room for 15 minutes looking for your CPAP machine.
15 minutes is a
to
gross exaggeration. It was more like 45 seconds. But again, this is what you do. You take liberties. You don't know how to be. All right. Just taking some.
Man, there's a beverage here, huh?
You troll, don't call my show.
You fucking troll.
All right, I'll go
I
first.
don't appreciate what you're saying on my fucking program.
Calling my show.
All right, I'm going first. This is a brewery
I'm not a
that
homosexual.
we've had.
Hey, does your cowboy hat smell like jizz, or is that just mine?
Oh, you son of a fucking bitch!
You
Don't
son
call
of a
my
bitch,
show.
motherfucker?
Okay, we're done.
This is a brewery that we've had on here before. I have a feeling Big Trox may have had this this type from this brewery, so he'll have to let me know when he sees the can. This is from Pafreme. Pafreme, we're big fans of Pafreme on the program. It's actually pronounced Freem, but it's spelled like Pafreme, so I say Pafreme. This is a Strata IPA. Big Trox, have you done the Strata on the program before? The purple stripe.
I don't think I've had that
embroidery?
in the can, but I have had that on draft. That's a good beer.
Actually, that you and I had this recently when we went out and got some lunch. We had some lunch. We had a nice sandwich.
Little liquid lunch for the boys.
They had a Strata IPA when we were there. That is correct. So I already know this does taste delicious, but this is the first time I've ever had it in the can. It's good. Let me read it.
It's not the first time he's ever had it in the can, everybody.
I know. You beat me to that.
Welcome this rising star of Pacific Northwest hop Strata. This beautiful IPA balances complexity and refreshment with notes of guava and kiwi fruit. There's a hit. There's a hit of dankness. A hit of dankness that elevates you like a hot air balloon.
But again, so last week I questioned why you took his bit over, and you're like, I'm doing Don Pardo. Now you're just doing Don Pardo. Just drink your beer, bro.
You can't say that. Like a hot air balloon over the sun-kissed Willamette Valley. Pafreme Strata IPA hazy. It looks good. 6.2. Yeah, 6.7. That's a nice percentage. Let me go ahead and give it a quick pop. Give it a pop. I don't care.
Let me lick your ball sack.
We know the audio quality on your end is something you don't care about. We're very
man.
aware.
I've put in so much fucking work into this audio quality. I don't even want to hear about it. No. Really, I do put thought, effort, time, money, all of the stuff that I have into it. I don't have more stuff that I can put into it. I'm running out of stuff to put into it.
I'm out of thoughts, time, and money for this fucking promotion we're running here, bud. All right, Big Rock, what do you got?
You're not
Unreal.
Fucking lying. All right, go ahead.
Unreal.
I just struggle with stuff.
I have an announcement to make. I found a new spot that is going to be the new spot going forward.
I thought you were doing like one of the shower checks.
I do.
I've got a new spot, and I need to take some time away from the podcast.
Absolutely.
No.
They're going to hook you up to a CPAP machine.
I found a lump, and I need a CPAP machine.
I'm excited to tell you guys that now I've been to this place before. I may have even mentioned it on the show. I brought you to this place, Jay, when you were here looking for pumpkin beers.
Okay.
But ever since Cosmic Bottles closed, rest in peace. I think I got a button for them somewhere. It's the rest in peace, everybody button. But ever since they closed out, there hasn't been another spot locally.
Rest in peace, everybody.
And I finally went back to Cosmic Bottles with Mayhem the other day. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
I was going to say, I thought it's closed.
Because it closed. So I finally went to a bottle shop with Mayhem the other day.
Down to
this place is called Imbibe. And they had a wall of new beers that I have not seen. So I'm here to tell you guys that I copped quality new cans that are
I saw
different
your
beers
pic.
that have never been shown on this show for the next 10 weeks. And I'm very excited. I'm going to start to graduate them a little bit because I'm going to save the ones that are the highest octane for 8, 9, 10 weeks down the road, so that, you know, there's one in particular I almost grabbed tonight, but it's 11%. So it's like, I'll let
it's
this
more of a finale beer
marinate for a little while. Yeah. So this tonight, I'm going to start this little series that I have of collab beers that they had. And these are all collabs with the Tap Room Brewery in San Diego, California. This one is a Tap Room and Human People collab. This is a Lost Highway. Do you guys remember the movie from the 90s, The Lost Highway? It's the same.
Never
shit.
seen it, but I've heard of it.
I remember the movie. I don't remember what it tasted like. So this is gonna.
That's so dumb.
That's perfect.
It's so dumb to be like, this is based on the 1994 movie. Buy the beer. Like, what the fuck?
Thank you. You got it, Jay.
That's like when Michael Jordan put out cologne in like middle school. I was like, who the fuck wants to smell like some dude that just played basketball? Like, I thought you would like, I didn't get the concept. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. So this is a double dry hopped hazy India pale ale. So I'm very excited about this one.
Try to read it like Don Pardo.
This is a double dry hopped and hazy India pale ale.
You don't have to listen to him, but you do it better. So go ahead.
Brewed with NZ Cascade, Whole Cone Crush, Mosaic Cryo, and Phantasm Powder. Produced and canned by Taproom Beer Company in San Diego, California.
Oh man,
this is a.
He's better. He's better at everything than me except rapping. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's fair. That's fair.
Right?
You're a good rapper.
It's nice to have a
relationships, career, family.
Reading.
Turns out basketball.
Basketball is not a fair assessment. If we both went to fundamentals camp, I would win.
He just said he could read better than you. I mean, I love how that's not what was offensive.
I didn't question that one bit. He is probably at a much higher reading level than me.
He's a much higher reader level.
Just because he records it? Like, you know how to read? What are you talking about?
He barely. Can't read.
You can't read?
It's an uphill battle.
You heard him just now. Listen, Cotton.
Wow.
You're right. And I'm excited for this beer.
I mean, Rain Man could read.
Yeah. This is a 6.6 ABV. Let's get this fucking party started, boys. Let's see how this
Why
goes.
don't we?
Rain Man could also play cards.
We just spent 20 minutes. God, beautiful. Don Pardo beering.
Don Pardo!
Lakefront Barrel Age Imperial Pumpkin, 7 years. It's going to be great. I've had it a few times. It's a 12-ounce can. I think this is somewhere in like the 9. I need my glasses. I don't know. It's got a lot of alcohol.
He can't see it without his glasses.
I really can't. I don't know. But it's really good, and there's a lot of alcohol in it.
I don't know. Are you going to bottom open it?
I'm going to bottom open you when you sleep on my couch next week, you fuck.
Just don't mess
no,
with
I'm
my
not.
CPAP.
I already have it. Let's see if it works.
Just don't mess with my CPAP.
Ooh,
If it gets,
that wasn't good.
If it
It
gets
wasn't
water
even good on
damage,
my end.
if it gets water damage, they won't like fix or replace it. So we just have to be very careful with it. If I bring it.
Are you talking about my keyboard? I'm fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's my beer. I don't have to read it. We don't have to go through this shit. Let's just get on with our lives.
We're not going through anything.
Everything's fine.
Fuck all this live shit. All right, guys. You get shitheads, BDC. I can't wait to see you guys next week. It's gonna be dope. You guys, thanks for joining us here on the fucking podcast. Episode 230. We're getting started. Salud, bitches.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
I love this one.
This beer is thicker than both of you guys mixed together in a milkshake.
Why would I come in a milkshake?
No, I said both of you guys, like, because you're both thickies. You both got
I
that.
thought you meant we both finished.
Do we each have a milkshake, and a milkshake?
Calm down. I don't know how much alcohol this is.
So it's both of us plus a milkshake is how thick.
Look at you. As long as you're getting fed, you don't care what you go through. You're the
He's like,
little slut in the world.
Do the
I
two
had
of
a
us both
milkshake.
get a milkshake, or are we splitting a milkshake?
Because I had a milkshake last night. Boy, they had real strawberries in the thing. It was like you sucked them up through the thick straw type of deal. You guys know what I'm talking about? You ever had a strawberry milkshake where like it's got the real thick, the cuts in there, and you get a sip up there? It's like, ooh,
What do we got, Big Trox?
No.
Everybody has had a thick milkshake. Yes, everybody.
When you gotta chew the strawberry, JDirty, when you really like, it's not, you can't just slurp it down. You got to give it a chew.
You're always happy after a real hard suck that you got to chew it before you swallow. I've always known that about you.
Before you slurp it down.
You're like a fucking baby bird with that thing.
If I can slurp it straight down, I will. But if I got to do a little chew and it's a treat, then I'll do that too. I don't mind.
There's no way you're slurping anything straight at all.
I really wish your microphone didn't cut out the way it just did.
Sometimes technical difficulties work to your advantage.
Not mine.
All right, Big Trox, let's move past your brother's ineptability to.
All right, we will.
Ineptability.
Is that a word? Did I use it?
No.
Right? That means I did.
I don't think we really have much to talk about this week in terms of a Stern Show wrap-up show.
Right. Let's go to Florida Man.
Unless you guys really want to get, I didn't really have much. I was just going to take us straight into a this or that here.
Let's do it up, man. Yeah, no, I don't really. Stern this week wasn't anything that like super stuck out to me, or
it didn't shatter my earth. I like AI Ralph.
Yeah,
I thought AI Ralph was funny.
One of the only things. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say great staff stuff, but nothing that was like a crazy segment that like, oh holy shit, the pervert segment or the psychopath segment. It was like, oh, that was a fun week. Loved it.
No, the one thing that I saw something on the jersey in the reflection. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I don't like that. Like, well, that's a weird little patch thing. It's fucking tripped me out. Anyway, the one thing that I wanted to connect with the Stern Show was they talked about Blog Talk Radio. Going away. And the only thing that made me laugh about that, my very first, I think, anytime any show ever asked JDirty to come on and do an interview was on Blog Talk Radio back with the Hatchet.
Was that Replicon?
No, the Pueblo girls.
Oh, the Pueblotus
Magic and Magic. Yeah, them. Yeah, they had their own show. Those two girls, the sisters, did a show.
What?
And I did like.
It was called Sister.
Is that true?
No.
Oh, it may have been. I don't remember what it was called.
He was on a show with Tia and Tamara Mowry.
Yes.
I was asking because I you said Pueblo Stostis. What the fuck?
Pueblotus Pod.
Pueblotus Pod.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But anyway, it was on Blog Talk Radio because like every like 5 or 6 minutes, this woman's voice was like, "You're listening to Blog Talk Radio," and then it would like go back and like it would just cut us out because it was a free service and that you had to put up with that. So I had no idea that all those Tradios and Kathy's and all that shit was on that, and it just cracked me up when I saw that. I was like,
angry political guy.
Man, I remember Blog Talk. Like so that was all I wanted to say on that. That was my only connection this week, but I knew about it.
Fucking
get off my show, you troll.
All right.
Oh yeah, man. So let's go out.
Rest in peace, Blog Talk Radio. That shit was fantastic. But yeah, I'm sure they're gonna find plenty of people to prank phone call and to come up with more content. At least I fucking hope so, because I'm excited. Very deep well.
Trolling these Sims character kids or whatever the fuck he was talking
virtual
about.
Reality helmet folks.
Yeah, like because I know people are like they really think they live in these places. So like that could be some fun.
I mean, like for all intents and purposes, do they not? Like they kind of do. If you wake up and you just put that helmet on and then you're in that world all day, like kind of you're just in a virtual fucking world.
That's where you live now. Yeah,
it's like that South Park episode where they all became like Dungeons and Dragons characters or
World of
Warcraft.
Okay, I was like whatever it was, but that shit was hilarious. Anyway, we weren't gonna do a Stern show. Let's go into this or that.
Okay.
Now is it gonna be this or that?
Okay, I got a lot of fucking cool ones this week. I got a whole bunch. So I don't know if I want to go with animals or crimes.
You know you can't search either of those anymore on Pornhub?
Animals and crimes. Can you search crime animals?
You can see crime all over Instagram. Apparently, we'll get cut off YouTube for saying F and S words in the first 5 minutes of the program, but the stuff you can see on my Instagram feed blow your fucking top back. Go ahead.
Oh,
you can see. So your algorithms are just like animal cruelty?
No, we'll get to it after this or that. I do have something to talk about with the Instagram algorithm, though. That it was like a recent news thing, so I'll bring it up after this or that. But go ahead, Big Trox.
Save it for a personal phone call. This week,
why don't you write me an email?
This week on this, accused cannibal and sexual predator Army Hammer says he tried hooking up with a man because women are the worst.
Get it.
Or that Missouri man charged
No, come on. Let's actually hear it.
Missouri man charged for a second time after trying to have sex with a train seat for 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. That one. You were right. You were right.
Thank you.
Wait till you see this picture.
Army Hammer fucking a dude has nothing on this guy fucking a train seat.
I mean, women can really get on your nerves every now and again, but never have I been like, you know what? I'm so over you. I'm gonna go fuck a train seat again.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Just a dude.
The thing that I like the most about that I really wanted to highlight was the fact that the quote just said, "Women are the worst," in quotes. And that's funny. Was
it a girl train seat, you think?
Now we're talking. All right. When can you see this?
He hasn't got all the way to dude yet.
Now this gentleman's name is D'Angelo Covington, and wait till you see him.
He's really going, oh
yeah.
My God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think that bottom right corner, that's the train seat.
That's crazy.
I know.
Wow.
Let's read the story. I'm excited.
All right. So a Missouri man charged for a second time after trying to have sex with a train seat for 10 minutes. No thanks. We don't want to.
Never mind there.
No thanks, Tom Hanks.
A Missouri man has been charged for the second time in a year while trying to engage in a sexual act with a seat on the Metrolink. This follows a slew of shocking transport-related stories that have already arisen this year, including a woman giving birth on a subway train in New York and a man pleading not guilty to burning a woman to death on an underground train. What does that have to do with fucking the train seat?
They're just talking about how
giving birth is an unfortunate thing. There's just a guy down there going, I burned a woman. Like, did he do it on the train?
No, there was
fest down there.
There was a video of a guy lighting a woman on fire on a train. It's mad fucked up. And yeah, he's like currently being pursued by the court.
He's done for life. Yeah. He's done.
It's fucked up.
Okay, I'm aware.
Yeah, don't get on trains. That's what this story is trying to tell you.
You can search that on Pornhub still.
Don't get on trains.
Well, just trains.
Just trains. That's actually my preferred category on Pornhub is just trains.
I like travel sex. I always search planes, trains, and automobiles. All right,
yeah.
I get it.
I just use the word public, but go ahead.
Okay. D'Angelo Covington was charged this week by St. Louis County prosecutors with two counts that got caught off there.
See, Cotton, you can't read better than that?
No, see, I said with 2 counts of misdemeanor sexual misconduct. A woman told investigating officers that on February 13th, she saw a man exposing himself at the UMSL South Metrolink station, according to Fox 2 Now.
All right, this is getting less weird as we go.
On the same day, police said the man took a train at the Central West End station and took out his genitals when it arrived at the Lambert Airport station.
What did he do with them?
Well, he allegedly proceeded to have sex with the upper bar of one of the train seats for about 10 minutes. And the incident was caught on surveillance video, according to police.
The upper bar, the thing you hold when you have to stand?
That's what it sounds like.
Covington was released from county jail about 10 weeks ago on a sexual misconduct charge in June. He had been seen by a train engineer with his genitals exposed and attempting to engage in sexual activity with a seat. This guy is really into seats. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 170.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's
You
only
know
the
these
seats on the
guys-
train.
You know these guys that are like super into trains. This guy's just taking it to the next level. Like he's not like just like, oh, the locomotive is so beautiful. He's like, I'm getting fucking hard. Like I want to show this train what I can do to it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's. Yeah. There's people that are they're object sexual. It's a whole thing. They get into it.
I mean, buy a train set, man. It's like, isn't that like a pocket pussy for this dude or something?
No, some people want to fuck buildings and stuff, dog. Like they get into it. So trains, it's
I have
not that
seen my
weird.
crazy obsession. That makes sense.
It's not that weird.
Too, but like, this is nuts. Let's go. I'm sorry.
On February 25th, Covington was charged with 2 counts of first-degree sexual misconduct, and in a hearing on March 3rd, a judge denied his request to reduce a $50,000 bond. Kevin Scott, Bi-State Development General Manager of Security, said the first thing we do is we start pulling video. So in this particular case, we're able to provide very detailed, very descriptive video. He confirmed that Covington is on an exclusionary list and will receive a lifetime ban from the trains. That his sex life is over, guys. He's got a lifetime ban from the one.
You grow a beard and put on a hat. As long as you keep your dick in your pants, you can get back on the train.
Yep. The court heard on Monday that Covington had drugs in his system at the time of the arrest. You don't say. And is diagnosed as bipolar and schizophrenic. Last May, he was convicted of sexual misconduct involving a child under 15.
Oh, man, that's not a train.
Oh, it was a school bus?
It was a school train.
Man, this story got sad. If he would have only fucked vehicles, then this would have been a happy-go-lucky train fucker. Now it's a bummer because it's just another crazy person. So thanks for your story of another crazy person. Next time I want to find out why Army Hammer's fucking dudes now. Because chicks suck. What was the line?
I think what Army Hammer said was something like this.
Like, so I'm fucking dudes now.
Yeah.
That's an amazing, crazy ass story.
Yeah. I guess that's it. I'm sorry I really ruined it.
It's okay. He ruined it. He's the one who's running trains on trains.
Let's just get out of these trains. Sorry about
that. Trains.
Now is it going to be this or that?
I'm not really sorry. I had a good time reading that story.
Until the last sentence. It was good all the way until the last sentence, and it got bummery. But that's the world these days. Sometimes things get bummery. Do we want to talk about my Instagram?
What a weird question. You're an odd guy. You know that, Cotton?
Can you do it in like 2 minutes? What's going on?
Apparently, this was a thing that happened.
2-minute version of your Instagram, please.
Apparently, this was a thing that happened a couple weeks ago, where how sometimes you'll see a post and it'll be grayed out, it'll be like blurred out, and it'll be like, click on this post to see it. Normally, when I get that type of post, it'll be like, click on this post if you want to see it. It'll be like, here's this woman in a bikini, or here's this animal getting chewed up by another animal. It'll be like some like crazy nature shit.
That's your 2 like jerk off points?
Those are the only 2 things I jerk off
That's
to.
weird, bro.
But no, this time I clicked on it, and it was the end of a fight where these two, like this one dude was pushing another dude down on the ground and stealing his bag, and then whips out a gun
I know
and
what you're
shoots
talking
him.
about.
You saw this video?
No, but like the other
This
day,
was a
like
thing.
some weird thing went on where like no edit, no censorship happened.
Yes,
on
apparently
social media, like all of a sudden, like
like in general.
Yes,
yeah,
in general,
like
this had
the
like
whole platform.
within the past like
Even
week or
even
2
on, like,
of us.
your kids' devices, if they're
Yes.
blocked, it was still like. My kids, if they had phones, could have watched that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was because
tons of that. Tons of that.
As you guys know from this program, I don't fuck like when it gets crazy violent or when people are getting crazy hurt. I'm like, I don't really fuck with this video too much anymore. I don't like it. So
you're not gonna like the videos I pulled
seeing
tonight.
that shit, I imagine so. But seeing that shit was really fucking jarring. Like it was just all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I'm watching this guy on the ground get shot, and then the other dude
And
who
a
stole
lot
his
of
bag
people
was just
have
running
been
away.
posting it, so they're
Yeah.
sticking around now, and it's
Uh-huh.
like crazy. Yeah, no, because I've scrolled past some, and I'm like, Not for me. Like
it had something to do with major layoffs at these corporations, like the Instagrams and the Facebooks and the TikToks and the YouTubes.
It's all political.
So it's people that no longer work in those positions to filter that content. Which, what a fucking job, by the way. I feel like that's Big Trox, what he does for this program on 10.
So
their job is to just watch fucked up videos all day. Go ahead.
So I have had conversations. I don't think I've ever told you guys about this, but I've had conversations with people that do like the staffing and work with the people at YouTube and at Google that are responsible for reviewing that content.
Whoa.
And like that's their job. And they only schedule them for like 4-hour shifts, and they give them like nap pods and massages and like
premium
all
pay.
Sorts of tons of premium pay. And that like they only work for a very limited amount of time because the shit that they're subjected to is like horrific atrocities against like animals and children, and like they see everything that the internet has to offer, which is horrific. Because I'll tell you guys, as the main person that pulls things for this podcast, I have stumbled across a ton of fucked up shit that made it past those censors. That like I have seen videos that I'm like, I wish I hadn't seen that, and I can't unsee it. What Cotton just described to me, I'm like, I've seen way worse than that. I've seen people gunned down in the street many times.
Now, this thing that happened though is putting that in the face.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm telling you is like there was a lot of like the people doing that job. That was like a very thankless gig, and now they're just like, oh, we don't need you anymore. You're fired. You know what I mean? And so we're fucked, dude. The internet is about to get flooded with that sort of content.
I'm gonna be taking some breaks. If I keep on coming across stuff like that, just when I go on regular Instagram, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, I don't want to be on the internet anymore because that shit's fucked. Like it's bad.
Yeah, those people that did that job got massages and nap pods and all that shit.
Yep.
And do you remember that?
And it's still fucked them up.
Yeah,
I still wouldn't want to do that job. Like it's still I don't give a fuck about the premium pay, the massages, none of it. Like not worth it to do that job. I don't think mentally.
No, I was gonna say that
what movie?
That movie Street Fighter. Like I always thought if you watched a bunch of fucked up shit like that, you turn into Blanca. You remember that? Like they just showed him all that shit, and like all of a sudden he like fucking became a rager. What if that's what happened over at these censors, man?
Could be
going into World War fucking Raul Julia. He's dead. All right.
World War Raul Julia.
That's right. Because he was in that movie as Bison.
He was. He was M. Bison.
Thanks for taking us out of that thing I wanted to bring up.
Yeah,
anyway,
that was great. Thank you, Jay. I needed
welcome.
that palate cleanser because I was getting very bummed out about the content that's on the internet. It's fucked up, man.
The world's a wild place. Don't we have?
It's only going to get worse. I was just telling Mayhem. Listen, I would just like to say that I don't use Instagram for any sort of shenanigans or things. And the last 3 or 4 days, anytime I've opened my Instagram, it's all like very, very inappropriate content that I am not looking up on Instagram. Like
ass
shit
and titties.
Like
100%.
What is Howard say?
Lady boys?
That's it.
I'm not on the Ladyboy channel, but it is like it's all things that I'm not looking up on Instagram, and I'm like, where the fuck? How did this get through the censors all of a sudden? Where they're like, we're just gonna
problem with ass and titties all of a sudden.
I have no problem with it. All I'm telling you is that it's not what I'm looking for on Instagram, and it's not. I don't like. I guess maybe it's like, hey, this guy probably wants this.
No, but that's the thing. It's that when that post comes across your phone, you linger on it for just an extra second or two. Then you do some other post.
Bro.
And the algorithm knows how many milliseconds you're looking at ass and titties. So it's going to keep on putting ass and titties in front of you for the milliseconds, dog. It's fucked up.
My
the robots
phone
know you better than you.
My phone thinks I don't like ass and titties anymore because all I get is Caitlin Clark clips now. Because I watched like one clip of some move she did, and now every third video is a Caitlin Clark video. But I watch them, so now it's like every second clip.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. But she doesn't have ass or titties. She's just a really good basketball playing dude. Like, it's I support the career. Like, I'm a fan.
And the
I'm
league.
just saying. Right.
Basketball looking bro.
I don't know
All
if
right.
Clark is the first or last name, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You serious,
yeah.
Clark?
Yeah. I'm just saying, I watched one and like the internet's just like, oh, you're clearly a fucking WNBA fan. So it's just to your point, don't linger.
You
Don't
might be a
linger.
WNBA star at this point.
Right?
Don't linger. You're gonna end up watching videos of Chinese people doing ASMR. Don't ask me why I know that.
I didn't have to let it linger, but all I'm letting you guys know is that I saw it when I was on the Instagram. And that's why I don't like Instagram, because I'm like, don't put stuff in my head. I don't need you in my head.
Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to?
I hope you know you stuttered.
All right. We are going to play a song tonight. This song is off of JDirty's album.
You know I'm for you. All right.
This song
What do we
is
got,
off
Big Trox?
JDirty's album, Rapping for Dummies. This song featured one Looney Spade and one Hack Naha.
Hacknaja?
Hack Naja. He's one half of Super Smash Bros.
Of course.
JDirty, this song is called Whale, Whale, Whale. Can you tell the folks a little bit about this?
Yes. Not really. I don't even remember what I rapped about on this song.
I'm
I
pretty
just
sure
know
he said this
that
the last time we played this song.
that's at least I'm being honest. Like,
consistent.
I just know that Hag Naha is the homie. He and I, between his solos and Super Smash Bros, we've done like 5 or 6 songs together. So that's the fucking homie. And
Believe it.
Really heavily fucking with LSP and Slow Pain, or more Slow Pain for a little while. And
Slow Pain.
there you go. And when it became time to put him on the track, I had been talking with Looney Spade at shows, so we threw him on the track.
Go.
It's just a dope collaboration. Hell yeah. And I remember after it got done, Looney Spade's like calls me, he's like, hey, wait a minute, like that's not a recycled beat, right? And I was like, well, I paid a guy for it. He's like, oh, okay, that's all I had to hear. And I was like, I mean, $10, and I think it was probably stolen. But anyway, I'm just like, I mean, I did give currency to get it. So yeah, this is well off Rapping for Dummies. It's a dope track. I just don't remember what jokes I made or whatever I said, to be completely honest. So enjoy this song, JDirty, Hack Naha, and Looney Spade off Rapping for Dummies. We'll be right back.
We got you cold flexing again, cause we cold texting again. 3 different styles, bringing the heart and rapping from the heart again. We're in the game so we can stand the fuck out. After the show, I burn it all until I'm out, no doubt. And that's probably why when I'm on hack, the smoking never stops. When I'm high, I always wave hello when I respect the cops. The homie Trox tells me calm down, it's legal in the box. I wish that I could get blazed, grab a beer and just watch the rocks. I'm not a Yahoo, but I like my beard and bagels. When it comes to rapping English, yeah, the words I will finagle in. Just because you're in your car don't mean that I won't follow you home and introduce my Louisville back to your dome. But hey, let's keep it real, that's probably never gonna happen, cause I'm strictly into rapping, not drug passing or hoe slapping. So give fuck with all your flaky judgments, and you can bet that I'll be back, cause I can hold a freaky grudge. We're better than your favorite rapper, because I do the punk. Unless it's one of us that keep us coming out the trunk. We got together for the flavor, get a copy, pass around, each doing our own thing, coming straight up out the underground. We're better than your favorite rapper, because I do the punk. Unless it's one of us that keep us coming out the trunk. We got together for the flavor, get a copy, pass around, each doing our own thing, coming straight up out the underground.
Call me Looney Spade the weapon, watch who you question. Buck 45, strictly built full of aggression. Depression, it's constantly regressing, I'm stressing. I ain't heading in the right direction, I'm wrecking. I ain't even driving this erection. feeling brain sick, but doctors say there's no infection. For furthermore inspection, I'm missing tiny section. Brain fragments gone, but all I've lost is my affection. Fuck everybody, I'm trying to set the world on fire. Make them feel my pain, that is my desire. Most you rappers liars, I burn you like some tires. Roast them like a pig, trying to make them all retire. Most you fucking chumps getting blowjobs from a minor. Dreaming she a rider, but her boyfriend sleeps beside her. Most of y'all are criers that won't press up no flyers. Stop getting higher, it's that fucking retire.
Better than your favorite rapper because the dude's a punk. Unless it's one of us that keep us coming out the trunk. We got together for the flavor, get a copy, pass around. Each doing our own thing, coming straight up out the underground. We're better than your favorite rapper because the dude's a punk. Unless it's one of us that keep us coming out the trunk. We got together for the flavor, get a copy, pass around. Each doing our own thing, coming straight up out the underground.
Fuck the cops is all I came to say. It's time to dust him off, and it's plain as day. How many of our friends and family members do they have to take before half awake? No more time to procrastinate. Hey, wait, this is my little moment. My time to say what's on my mind about my grimy opponents. Money collectors and lobbyist henchmen, murderous experts who lie to defend friends. It's their word against yours, and it's obvious who wins. The problem's corruption, and it's time the abuse ends. No more lies and excuses, let's ride and be ruthless. It coincides with the times, one cop for every new kid who shot dead as a nuisance. And times when every new clip is the thoughts embedded, just gotta let it through. It's fucked up, but it's true. This killer officers and crew ain't gonna stop to the shot like the kids they so often
We're
do.
better than your favorite rapper because the dude's a punk. Unless it's one of us that keep us coming out the trunk. We got together for the flavor, get a copy, pass around. Each doing our own thing, coming straight up out the underground. We're better than your favorite rapper because the dude's a punk. Unless it's one of us that keep us coming out the trunk. We got together for the flavor, get a copy, pass around. Each doing our own thing, coming straight up out the underground.
Always remember before you record, make sure your beer is full. Because there is nothing worse than being all ready to spit that new scrub hop shit and reaching over to find none other than a sudsy, once proclaimed but now defamed, ex-keeper of the hop-filled goodness, better known as an empty glass. So I ask you, what's the one word?
And who wants to see a dead body?
Oh, yeah.
So just called it a day.
The cat.
Love how you started with "Let's see a dead body."
I know, and that's all we saw. Like we heard that as the video was starting to play. So on the playback, you'll hear Cotton.
Can we see that again while we talk? Because we got to walk the podcasters through. But I'm not even totally sure why that happened.
So all I want to say is that the video, the caption of the video that I found said the beer fridge is in the garage. So this guy falls off the roof, smacks into the ground hard as shit, immediately stands up, grumbles, and then walks.
But he doesn't fall off the roof. He's got a ladder that he's trying to climb up on.
Yeah, is he falling? Okay, that's what I thought.
And when he falls, the ladder goes sideways. Play from the top.
Yep.
Oh. Maybe it hit him in the head. I thought he was like neck. I thought he hit it worse. That sucked, but it wasn't that bad.
I mean,
it looks like he's on the ladder, and then he falls and smacks. Oh, his head.
The ladder missed him.
He brings the ladder down. Yeah, he brings the ladder down with him. It does miss him, but he does smack his shoulder and skull into the hard, compacted snow.
Yeah, but then apparently he walked into the garage and just drank all the beer. Go ahead.
I got
Jay.
a question. I mean, look at that garage. That's like 7-car garage. It's huge. They've got that many cars. There's another garage right behind that garage.
Yeah.
How rich do you gotta be that instead of a Christmas wreath, like you have like a Christmas chandelier? What is that? Have you ever seen these ball hanging things?
I have not. And also, if you have
I don't know what that. I've never seen that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've never seen those. They're like wreath balls.
Yeah,
and
wreath balls.
Furthermore, if I got 7 car garage ducats, I'm not hanging my own Christmas lights.
I'm not touching a ladder for the rest of.
No, he's not up there. You think he's doing Christmas lights? No, I think he's up there like he's an entitled, probably cocaine riddled, fucking spoiled kid who lives with. We have a friend like this who contributes to the show. I'm not saying he's spoiled, but he's got rich parents and lives at home.
He said, "Thank you."
And I don't mean you. I'm just.
He doesn't mean his co-host. You.
And I don't even mean that. I didn't mean the spoiled, rich, and tight. Like I didn't mean to call our friend an asshole, but I just mean I bet you.
Or cocaine riddled.
I don't know about that. I'm just saying.
Who knows?
He sends us weird videos, man. I don't know what he's going. He's still real bummed about that bumper piece. Anyway,
he does talk fast.
I'm thinking this guy's up on the roof, probably doing bumps off a stripper's ass. Like he's partying up there. You know what I mean? He's not coming. He's not hanging Christmas lights. He calls his parents by their first name. He's not hanging Christmas lights. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations.
Yep.
I'm just saying, I'm upset. I don't know what these things are. Let me look real fast. I'm going to Google search this.
Christmas wreath balls?
Yeah, look up wreath balls.
I agree with you. I agree with JDirty in that assessment. He's probably not the homeowner. He is probably someone who's living there rent free. No,
he's a homo.
No,
he's not the homeowner. He's a homo.
He's living there rent free. He's doing his thing and stuff.
Shut your mouth.
God, that was pretty. I'm upset by the money that's being spent on decorations at this place.
Yeah. Are they looking expensive when you look them up?
No, it's not. It's not showing up. It's dark and it's hard to look. I'll trust me. A real one will be on the image.
I would love if JDirty looks up wreath balls and they just.
I'm looking up wreath balls right now.
If they just make up wreaths in the shape of balls, I think I
just found these
testicle shaped wreaths.
They're from the Worcester wreath. I'm saying Worcester. I'm going to put it up on the screen.
Worcester.
It's Worcester. No, it's Worcester.
Worcester.
All right. Are you gonna? How much are these things?
Worcestershire sauce.
They're classic. They're on WorcesterWreath.com.
Worcestershire.
I bet you those people. Those look generic. I bet you those people's were way fancier than
they probably got them from a pinery, from someone who does pine.
Let's see if they got bigger ones.
They got big wreath balls.
We don't have to stress over this, even though
we kind of do.
Like I'm upset by it.
You said even though I'm gonna, and I said we kind of do.
Like,
we're
not on the right path though. We got to
have wreaths that are shaped like testicles, or was that just a fever dream?
That's not funny.
I'm not saying. Oh, see, look, the first picture you pull up there. Look at the red and green ones. Those kind of look like balls.
Yeah, but none of those look generic. They all look generic. I don't know.
Those are Temu balls.
Those people could park RVs in their garage, multiple. They're not doing Temu. They hate the people.
But you think they got a bad sense of humor? They won't do testicle shaped wreaths.
Lowe's has balls.
Oh, that's more like it.
Let's check out Lowe's balls.
I want them to look like testicles.
Oh, it says that they have no products right now.
They got no balls. All right.
Well,
let's next video. We got.
Let's move away. We got to get off these.
I'm gonna find them. I'll do better than we just did.
What about a wreath that looks like a dick while you're at it?
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at him.
Do they do a wreath that would also look like
we are moving on, Cotton?
But I'm saying
we're moving on.
Look stuff like that up. See if there's something that you could find that's maybe it's like a wreath shaped dick and ball.
Oh shit.
Cadê o carro do cara, filha?
Caralho!
Wait, that guy was making that noise?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I'd have been recording too. What just happened?
Yeah,
not
bring
sure.
it back to the top.
That's kind of what I was hoping you guys could help me walk through and tell the podcast listeners, because I've watched this 9 or 12 times now, and I have no fucking idea what I just
bring
saw.
it back to the top.
I don't either. So I know there's a car crash. We're seeing A car crashed from inside.
Cadê o carro do cara, viado?
Yeah, see, how does that guy get on top of the
The car, so there was a camera guy on top of the car with a selfie stick. There was a guy in the car that would start the video seeing his point of view. It crashes through a building. Immediately, this creature here starts making a squealing god-awful noise. And then everyone in the car gets out kind of shocked that they just maybe got
kind of shocked. Look at this guy's face.
I'm just saying they're acting like they didn't know that was gonna happen when he was already wearing like a metal headband. Was that one of the teams from like Temple of Doom or what was that show back in the day?
Legends of the Hidden Temple.
That's the one. It kind of looks like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what he was talking about.
He's on the Blue Barracudas.
You know what?
Thank God you're here, Big Trox, to decipher what the fuck JDirty's talking about. Sometimes he's got one of these Temple of Doom guys in the car.
He knew. I didn't know what it was called, but he knew.
I knew.
Hey, he's repping the flamingos. Like this is
like
all
Timu,
weird.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like
Timu. He knew like
this
Timu.
Is crazy. This is crazy.
I love it.
Is that a residence? Is it a business? Now turn the volume back on so we can hear that squeal.
That's definitely a house that they crashed into. They knocked down the garage.
Let's watch it one more time.
It's like they're filming. This is for hits, right?
Cadê o carro do cara, viado?
This is for Instagram, right?
I mean, I think so.
They just drove into that person's house.
But why do they have two cameras ready to go? They're getting like extra footage and hits. Like this is weird.
I mean, they were just doing it for fun, and then they're like, "We're gonna put this on the gram."
But you don't have that. You don't have a gimbal for fun. Like this is for hits. Like I don't know. This is weird.
They stole the whip probably, and then they're like, "Let's crash it into something."
Look at that shirt. It says Boss Bunny. I love it. I don't think that's. Yeah, but that's an O and two S's.
No, it's a G. It's Bugs Bunny, and Bugs Bunny is in the O. It's a Bugs Bunny shirt.
It's actually a U.
In what
it's not an O.
In what O then, huh?
Well,
O is in
Bog.
It's not Bogs Bunny. You fucking dumb.
That's Boss Bunny, motherfucker.
God damn it!
Not Boss Bunny.
It's not Bugs Bunny. Now we gotta watch. You tell me it's Bugs and then say it's in the O and look at me like I'm a dumbass. Go fuck yourself.
I haven't even had enough nights with my error being corrected yet. So just give me some time, man.
Nobody wants to.
3 minutes. No, we're working out.
Oh, we are?
They're making us mac and cheese.
Oh, I'm not fall asleep. We're gonna make mac and cheese.
Stop punching my finger.
But it's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Totally reminds me of the video we watched last week where the guy was trying to punch his friend and punch the beefy chick instead.
The beefy.
Remember how beefy she was?
She wasn't what Jay said. She was beefy.
He said, "Oh, that fat bitch." No, she was not. She was just.
She was like beef. Ground beef, but like the 80-20. You know what I mean?
I mean, if she was 80-20, that would probably be healthy. She was probably more like 60-40.
Wow, you calling her 60-40 beef?
I'm over here being nice. I eat 93.7, dog.
Cotton
80-20
Cotton's a body shamer, and he is really an intolerant prick.
Not
so
body
what
shaming.
We just
I'm talking about
was
BMI.
2 dudes that were trying to beat up a Christmas ornament, and instead the second dude punched his homie in the face. Oh my God.
He popped him good, and then he connected right on the chin too. It was like a dink, like it sounded like an aluminum baseball bat hitting a baseball. It was good.
You don't want to fuck with happy feet, man.
That's true. Stop punching the thing. She says, "Stop punching the thing," and then
she said, "Stop punching the penguin." Like literally.
No, she says thing. I think.
I thought she said thing.
Oh
Yeah.
They're making us mac and cheese.
Oh, I'm not fall asleep. We're gonna make mac and cheese.
Stop punching the penguin. But it's hilarious.
And then just he did
stop punching
punching
the penguin, and he said it's hilarious, and then he punches him right in the face.
He did stop punching the penguin though, so technically he
Pow,
followed
right in
all
the
the
kisser.
instructions. Like it was perfect.
Pow! Right in the kisser. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Let
That
me
worked.
see what else I got for you.
Why would you beat up your fucking friends? Then again, never mind. I probably would have done that too back in the day.
You know what? I just realized I got a lot more stuff here that is. I don't know where my brain just went. We're gonna go with more water-related stuff. How about that? We're gonna start right now with a. This is a pool caught on a security. Shut up. This is a
You
pool.
sounded, hold on, really quick. You sounded like the guy in I Am Sam who was showing when they
These shoes light up.
When my brother had his first kid, I was so worried it was gonna be like that movie.
The girl in I Am Sam, very smart.
light up.
I know, and the dad was like, that was what I was worried about.
I was just
No,
trying
no.
to see if
That's
we could
the
get there
movie.
without getting there. No, but
Yeah, I think you could say that. I think that's safe. That seems safe.
all right.
They
You guys
say it
think
in the
so?
description of IMDb, I bet.
Yeah, that's what the
Probably
movie's
say
about.
developmentally disabled.
Sure, we know what. See, you can't do that. You definitely can't do that. That part you just gotta. That's cat shit. Like that one you can't do.
I'll find a way to bleep him. I'll make it creative.
All right, so this is what a swimming pool looks like in a
Rotten
in an
tomato.
office building when it collapses. Check this out.
That's fucked up to call him rotten.
Okay, so hold on. I'm going to pause this right here because I want you to see what just happened before I move on.
Oh,
That
so
is
right
a-
now it's full of water.
That is a full swimming pool.
An infinity pool.
And all you see is all of a sudden, all the water falls out of it. And you can see
The whole
the
bottom
ground.
falls out.
It looks
Right.
like Earth.
Right. Okay, now watch the aftermath of this fucking video. This is insanity.
Oh, is it going to show us underneath video?
Yes, sir.
Holy fuck.
Upskirt.
That's a whole ass pool.
Bro,
man.
that is a parking garage that just got filled by a swimming pool.
Yeah, fucking
Holy
1
shit.
second. Wow.
So
Is
that
that
must
not-
be like that's got to be like a penthouse apartment just going right into a parking garage, right?
Easily, yes. For
Man,
sure.
Wow.
that's fucked
Wow,
up.
that's
dude.
insane.
And that just
Holy shit.
that immediately caused at least like $5 million worth of property damage when this pool just collapses.
Because that's the only car that we see on camera, but there's got to be other cars in there. But cars
100%.
are not the main cause of damage. And what the fuck just happened? I mean, they got
No.
Right.
major structural damage to that building that they got to start working on.
I mean,
today.
just this image right here is insane. When
Yeah,
you
that's
just see
Bonkers that they
Oh,
put that
so
out.
fast.
the
Holy
water just
shit.
like fall out, boy. Imagine a swimming pool, just all the water inside of a swimming pool is just released
mean-
into a parking garage.
That's crazy. And I don't want to say, but it almost seems like a fucking AI put on or something. Because, and I get it's real, but like
Yeah.
something like that, you
I
think
know what you're
in a
saying.
corner or something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the whole thing that's crazy.
It's
See, and what
Jay,
this-
it almost
Like
feels
one
to
of
me
those
as
old.
like,
Remember where like the criminals try to break into like a metal
Yeah.
thing, and like it doesn't fall until they get the fucking zzz all the way up. Like no fucking way. This seems
Yeah.
fake.
it just seems like over a long period of time, and then it finally
Yeah,
there was one thing waiting for it to crack. It cracked, and
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, but like
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been
I mean,
I've
clearly
been
because
in-
we see it, but
like I'm sure, like both of you guys, I've been in swimming pools that are not at the ground level of the hotel or of the building.
Oh, yeah.
that I'm on. You know what I mean? Like that's.
Oh,
it's
you
not,
were in this one? That's probably why.
Fuck off. It's not uncommon to have swimming pools like that, and to think that you could be on a fucking like 20th floor of a building, in like a rooftop pool, and that shit could just fall out from underneath you. That's
okay, I'm not.
fucking
Can I just say for a second,
insane.
I can't relate. I've never been on a 20th floor pool. I don't
No?
vacation with my parents. Like, what
Okay.
is going on here? Like,
You should
I thought
vacation
you
with
were-
my parents sometime.
I thought you were talking about like when I go to a hotel, like the pool's like up 3 steps, like 20th floor pool. What are you, Tom Hanks and Big? Like, what the fuck's going on here, man?
No, it wasn't that big a deal. Point being is that
Dumb.
and any one of us could have found ourselves in this situation with my parents on vacation. So is there anything else to this video, or do we want to just move on?
We're moving on.
We wet our whistle already.
Let's see. Let's keep it wet. Let's keep that whistle wet.
Don't lean in and do that. Get a drink.
We can't listen to LaGrange by ZZ Top, although I do love that song.
It's a good song.
I'm going to start this over. So that's an inappropriate pose, and forgive me for that. But
I don't have a problem with it.
She is about to use this propulsion device to swim around the pool like a fucking dolphin. Look
That's
at this.
so fresh.
Look at
I
that,
get
Jay.
one of those.
I want one bad. Look at her.
like-
She is like.
That's crazy. Like
Oh
Aquaman
my
and the
God, that's
Rocketeer
so
had a baby.
cool.
Isn't that the coolest fucking thing? I want that
Holy
so
shit.
bad.
Do they make this for regular people?
Soon.
If you have money.
Yeah, like if you're watching this now,
I got my
just-
parents on
Jay,
vacation money.
Cotton, if you're watching this now, just imagine in 10 years this is going to be like available at whatever Best Buy used to be. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, that's so cool. You could take that and put it in the ocean with you, and then you
What
can
did you
actually
just try to
outswim
say?
sharks.
You can
Where-
say the whole sentence one more time.
You could take that and
You
where-
could take that. You can take that and put it in the ocean with you, and then you could outswim sharks. So that way, if sharks are coming up to you and they're trying to like get up in your shit, you could just be like, you could turn on the zoomies and be like, "Vroom, I'm out, shark." Dude, that would be fucking rad, because then you wouldn't get tired swimming away from the shark. You would be
He's
able
mad.
to just,
He's mad rumbly right now, isn't he?
Am I
Jay?
rumbling? Fuck. dude.
You're crazy, but you look as dumb as your concept is sounding. You
Yeah.
think
What do you
that little
mean?
you think that little is not going to run out of juice or
The
before a
juice
shark?
is the ocean, dog. Like it's the juice it's coming through the fucking machine.
No,
What do you
no,
mean run out
no.
of juice?
The
The
shark
juice
is
is
the
the ocean?
ocean, dog.
What?
Like,
No.
what?
That thing pushes water. You're in water. It's not gonna run out of
What
juice.
is-
That'd be like you're driving your car in a pool of gasoline and you'd
What's
be like you're gonna
pushing
run out
it?
of gas.
What's pushing it?
The thing, the water that's pushing through it is pushing it out.
But what is propelling the water? It's not just a tube on her side. Something is like there's got to be a fan or what are you shaking your head?
Fans don't work underwater, dude. That's crazy that you would suggest that. You don't know how this machine works, and for you to tell me
You
it
think
doesn't
just
have.
'cause she strapped 2 tubes to her fucking side and shaved her head, she swims through fucking shark bait? No.
I'm saying you don't know how that thing works, and you don't know how it juices. It might juice
Trox,
with
are you
water.
on my side here? Like,
Yeah,
there's
no,
gotta be
He's
a
always on your
propulsion
side.
method of some
He's always
sort.
on your side over mine.
No, he's
It's not a
not.
big deal.
On this one,
Over mine, he's always on your side.
Pop, pop, pop.
Fucking, I don't pop.
There's nothing that's gonna propel by Scuba Steve has fucking tanks on his back moving him around, dog. Everything needs a source.
That's not how scuba works. Point being is that you don't know how these leg deals work. You don't know how they're propelling themselves.
trying to find if I can.
You were insane. What do
They
you
could
think?
be.
I'm trying to find
just
more
because she
information.
wills it and asks for it at night, it happens tomorrow?
What do you know about
Okay, so
wind
it says-
turbines?
it
Wind
says-
They don't
turbines,
work underwater. That's what I know.
they work with
Is it
wind.
And you know
Oh,
what? Oh, you know what? They go like this, like a fan, moving, doing a propulsion. You ass clown. Fuck.
Go ahead.
Fuck.
Big Cass, you got something?
So it says
You
the
don't.
Sea Glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys. This is not right.
Yeah.
This is
So it says it can keep on going as long as you got.
So
the
it's saying as
supplies.
long as you get away from the shark, you should pack a lunch.
Yeah,
That's what
pack
I
them
read.
like make sure you got some clean water and not distilled, preferably. You want to make sure it's purified.
Oh, and then this person says at 5 seconds the video gets sped up, so they are
kind of
it's
Yeah, and at 10
disingenuous.
seconds, the propulsion is over.
Fake news. All right. Well, you know what? I thought it was cool. God
Well, listen,
damn it.
I still think it's cool. I still think it's cool. And I do think that if they can get the technology to the point where it goes faster and with more juice, I think you're going to be able to outswim sharks no problem.
Just think of the lake day stories that you're gonna have
Could you
going
imagine?
forward this summer.
Could you imagine? I just lay down on my paddleboard and just stick my leg in the water, and then it just shoots me along the water like a skipping rock. It would be
I
fun.
wonder
Well,
if Jason Statham will use that in the Meg 3.
I've actually been cast in the Meg 3, thank you very much, alongside Jason Statham.
What, they need a bloated hobo?
It's a buddy action comedy film, and we're going up against the Meg together. And no, I'm not a hobo. I am a paddleboard and leg propulsion expert. Thank you very much.
right,
I handle leg propulsion primarily. Thank you.
Motherfucker, you
Buddy,
probably handle
Haley
it like
back
Forrest
again.
Gump.
We are now on the river, but I'm going to go off the river and see what everybody around the shop is up to.
I'm
Let's go
dope at
check
this.
it out.
Oh man, I like a good face plant.
Classic
I
mistake.
figured that was a good place to end.
Let's
tonight.
watch it
Man.
one more time.
Yeah,
No, we
let's
gotta
do
see her again.
Let's
We'll
get
do
it
one
because
more good.
it is.
We gotta-
She's so confident. She has my
She's
type of
doing
confidence going through
like
that.
TikTok travel channel, like trying to be
Yep.
all like, we're gonna take you on a journey and see some of the Aborigines.
Uh-huh.
Guess what? Now your fucking teeth are out. Let's watch
She
it.
almost made it too.
Yeah, let's check her out.
Buddy, Haley back again. We are now on the river, but I'm going to go off the river and see what everybody around the shop is up to.
She's got
Let's go
zero.
check it out.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the thing.
she said her name was Haley. Is this what happened to Hawk Tua?
Yep. Yeah, is Hakuwa dead?
That's Haley Welch right there. She just drowned in the Thai River.
Did
Haley
Hakuwa
Welch
get
on her
murdered?
bet
Is
with
she
all those
gone?
bitcoins. I hope so.
Now she's still just kicking somewhere.
She'll be in like a scary movie parody. She might be in like Scary Movie 6 as a cameo. Watch.
For any of my fellow paddleboarders out there, you could tell when this video starts. This chick doesn't know what she's doing on a paddleboard. She's got
Hey,
no
everybody.
stance.
Haley back again. We are now on the river, but I'm going to go off the river and see what everybody around
Her handwork is that what you said?
her handwork. Yeah, look at it. She's got no motion in terms of when she switches her hand and to where she switches her hand to.
To
when
me,
she
it looks
switches
like
over to
she's
the next
doing a
side.
good job. She just
She's not.
like lost her footing.
No. She's not. She is. This might be like her first day at paddleboarding. She is not very
The
good.
only
At
thing that I
paddleboarding.
don't understand why she fell forward. There's nothing that makes her top heavy.
Oh,
Like I don't.
We got
Why
a
do you
surfboard shot.
we got two surfboards in the shot. Why you gotta make this all about body shaming, JDirty? I'm talking about paddleboard abilities is what I'm trying to bring this back to.
I'm
And this
just
lady,
Paddleboard ability. All right.
I'm
she
just
ain't got
saying.
it. She ain't got it. Go take a paddleboard class, bitch. That's what I have to
Listen,
say.
I think that shirt was a Garanimals.
And now she's dead. Let's move on.
She's not
Or
dead.
Love Life is.
She's still alive.
At least. All right, let's get Jay. Do you have a box for us?
I bet our blowjob
Garanimals?
gives less teeth. Yeah, for sure.
What's going on over there? Who's in the box? Oh, what's in the box?
Not till you give me the
What's in
gun.
the fucking box?
Oh, gee, man.
You do not tonight, Big Trox?
I don't.
I already showed you guys what was in my box on the live show. It's a CPAP machine.
I don't. I'm surprised, Jay. I have nothing for you right now.
It's a continuous PAP machine, and I showed it on the live show. If you guys want to,
Tap.
yeah, if you guys want to check it out.
So, Jay, what's in your box tonight?
Oh, I thought he went out and could tell. So My box has a lot to do with a venture I recently went on, which
Cool.
was
A venture
Discogs,
or an adventure?
just a venture.
Okay.
I went on to Discogs and I was like, I need to know. I went to look for a record that I couldn't tell if I had or not. So I ended up pulling all my records down, completely categorizing them, and like put all the clowns together. Everybody's in their own groups. And when I did that, I went through and I added every one of my vinyl to Discogs. I didn't even look at it. I didn't even realize he was like mimicking and shit talking. That's how much I avoid looking at him.
He's being a dick.
So I went on and I put every Juggalo vinyl that I own on Discogs and put it in my collection, which made me realize what I was missing. So with that, I picked up a couple of things that I've been missing. That I was unaware I was missing. Now, two of them I knew I was missing. I just hadn't got them yet. But one of them was an Esham release that I did not realize I did not have.
Interesting.
Right. And I was baffled. So the first thing I got was
that is the liminal space. That is in my shopping cart right now. I have not purchased that yet. Yep.
I picked that up. So that's crazy dope. A brand new twisted, well, not brand new twisted, but like a new record. The retail variant version of the Darkness
LP. Love that album.
Yeah. So
one of my favorites.
Much like they do the M&E version and the retail version in different vinyl forms, I got that second one. Now the third vinyl, I do as well. The third part is that Esham I hinted at. We've got the Esham Woot 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 Pay Me single. Now, I could have sworn I owned this for many years.
And I have that. And I sent you a photo of that, and you told me that you had it.
I thought I had it. So when I went through and did all my collectioning and everything, I realized this was like the only Esham record, not only, but for the most part, that did not have the little collection button or, logo on there. So I got it for extremely cheap. Yeah, sealed with the hype sticker. So I was very happy.
Wow.
So I'm making sure. Welcome back, Cotton.
I feel like I have that. I'm making sure.
I was here the whole time.
We know.
Yes, to the podcasters.
I have the Woo 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 Pay vinyl.
I don't know how I don't know how it happened, but I corrected the mistake. So, speaking of Esham, he's recently put out the Closed Casket remixed and remastered version of Closed Casket. So it is different, but it's the same songs you know, love, and remember from like 95. But he just put that out, so I picked that up. And the last thing I got for you tonight is super mad fucking flavorful. It's another piece of Esham freshness. It is the Homie Don't Play single, but look at that glare. That bitch is sealed the fuck up, baby.
Wow. Woo! Is that an OG copy?
It's an OG copy, sealed like a motherfucker. It is so dope, man. So I got it, and
what is that 1988?
No, it's later than that. Man, see, I told you I don't have my glasses. I'm blind as fuck now.
He can't see without his glasses.
It's definitely more like the 93, 94, maybe. 92.
Homie Don't Play. I thought that was like the first shit.
No, it was after. We have to look it up. I'm too.
At least the second shit.
Yeah, it's at least the second shit. Now, what's dope is there's a version pressed in America and Canada, and now I've got a sealed Canada version. So I'm extremely happy about that. Gonna sell the other one, and yeah, check it out. What are you coming up with, Trox?
91.
Okay. So meet in the middle of both of our guesses.
Holy fuck. If you paid what I just found this for, then that was some scrubkins.
It's not you're probably looking at the maxi single of Homie Don't Play.
I'm looking at the Homie Don't Play by Esham cassette, April 91.
Does
real
it look
life
just
on
like
eBay.
that?
It does.
Oh, well, I didn't pay that then. Whatever you're looking at.
You did good because somebody copped some ducats for this.
Yeah, no. Me and I actually did a trade for it. I did a
Nice.
trade with the homies. So yeah, it didn't actually cost me anything. So
Right on.
yeah, that's my shit tonight. All brand,
Right.
everything I showed you was sealed, so that's dope as fuck.
I love it. Cotton, you got anything?
Over there. Who's in the box? Oh, what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
What's in the fucking box?
Got a piece of dick for you. Oh, a whole pizza dick. It's a pizza dick, which means
you've never had
pizza love.
It means it's anywhere between 6 and 18 inches, depending on how many people are there.
And chances are the pepperoni is rotten.
And it's definitely cheesy.
And although it's hot and fresh, it's not actually even worth $5.
It's worth more than $5. It's been, yeah, definitely.
If you have an uncircumcised
been,
dick and it had cheese in it, can you call that stuffed crust?
Come on, I think you can.
I think so. I think you can.
Okay.
That's really dumb, but it is really good and it follows through, so I like
Thank
it.
you. I just had the thought.
Who's watching stuff? Do I talk about it first, or do
Go
you
ahead?
You want me to? Okay.
Buster.
I am watching a couple of things right now. I will be talking about these things more in the future, so I'm just going to talk about them right now and then talk about them again.
Jay, why does he act like this is the first time he's ever done this every week?
We gonna do a television? So we say a show.
You guys want to talk about shows
that we're watching?
All right, first one.
He's over here like I'm really looking forward to the new Toy Story movie in 2026. It's gonna be a good time.
Big Trox already talked about the first one, but I have finally gotten a chance to get
first Toy Story.
No, the first thing that I'm going to bring up, and that is White Lotus season 3. Holy shit! Am I up to date? And it is fucking good, man. White Lotus is so good. God damn it! Everybody in the show, all of the actors and actors, everybody's fantastic. Parker Posey, maybe my favorite person on there so far. I don't know though. Walton Goggins, he's given her a good run for his money.
G is in that show.
Walton Goggins is doing his goddamn thing, man, and it's good. So that's fantastic. And I did get a little bit further along in Severance.
Big Trox, he's got a gun.
Which I know that we've talked about. I've brought it up on this program before. I told you guys that season 2 is on, but I'm starting to get a little bit further on to season 2. And god damn it, if Severance isn't really fucking good. Ben Stiller makes really good, like, serious TV.
Wait a minute.
I don't know.
That was weird. White Lotus to Severance without even a breath?
No, I said it. You guys were doing your own fucking little dumb.
I was listening though. We were giving you White Lotus props.
And then I said, yeah, White Lotus is great, and I'm getting further along into Severance, and Severance is fantastic.
I thought Severance was like part of the package that one of the. Okay, I was trying to follow.
Okay, see, this is what you guys do: is that you give.
Wait, is White Lotus a different show than Severance?
They're different television shows. They're made by different people. Ben Stiller made Severance. Mike White made White Lotus, and it's not because of his name. It has nothing to do with his name.
Also in White Lotus.
Ben Stiller's not in Ben Stiller has not been in any season of White Lotus.
Ben Stiller show because of his name?
Ben Stiller show
started by saying, didn't Cotton say, I want to bring you guys something that's like very Ben Stiller related?
Yeah, he said something like long came.
Hold on, Jay deserves more recognition for his Ben Stiller question because that was really good. Yes, that was about his name. No, Severance is great and White Lotus is great. Those are maybe the two best shows on television at the moment until Squid Game comes back. Big Trox, JDirty, are either of you guys watching anything?
What do you got
at the moment?
I'm not into TV, really.
I'm not a big guy.
Not a big guy. You know what I will say is I'm still a week behind on Yellow Jackets. I just watched the one.
No, I'm very far behind on Yellow Jackets, so don't even start. Yeah,
okay.
don't say the one of anything.
Okay, I
where they were about the girls in the woods.
Where the girls were still girls.
Guys, these girls were in the woods. that shit was wild. And I was like, can you believe they're still in the woods? And then everybody was like, they're still there. And I was like, holy shit.
Cool.
And then
that's still kind of a spoiler, but yeah, go ahead.
It's not really, because like if the show's on, the bitches are in the woods.
If they're not in the woods anymore, the show's over.
If I'm just watching these girls play soccer, I'm not fucking interested in.
But all I'm saying is,
I don't want your old lady trauma without why.
the show is getting wild. And
what are you, my mom?
If I'm gonna watch girls play soccer, it better be Ted Lasso season 4, and that's it. Anyway,
shut up. The last 15 minutes of the episode that I saw last night, I kept looking at Mayhem like, what just happened? Huh?
Yeah.
What? Huh? What? It's fucking wild. The shit is good. It's fun. The show is good. And what they're doing with Christina Ricci's character makes me laugh every week, because they're like intentionally like making her more and more fucking kooky, and I'm here for it.
I love it.
Without spoiling anything, can you say if Elijah Wood is still in the thing?
No, don't say anything.
Oh no,
don't say nothing.
Okay,
they cut his head off in the woods, and they dance around it. They ate it. Cool. They ate his head. It's fucking wild.
I'm pretty sure.
And it's not.
Macaulay Culkin dropped him out of a treehouse.
Here's the craziest thing: is that
don't fuck with me.
And I've not only did Macaulay Culkin drop him out of a treehouse, but this is not the first time I've seen Elijah Wood get his head cut off in a show. He did the same thing in Sin City. So, like,
that was pretty rad, actually. Yeah.
Just be aware, his head's coming off. The girls are going to eat him.
Rad. All right, cool.
Wasn't Macaulay Culkin supposed to die when he was like 19 or something?
Only in the movie The Good Son.
No, I'm serious. He got married to some chick because he was gonna die. Like, and somehow he like Magic Johnson to everything. Like, we should look this up and do a deep dive, because I'm serious.
You might be misremembering. So I don't think Macaulay Culkin ever had a public disease or something like that.
Look it up and then apologize to me publicly.
Did you hear that Mother Teresa was apparently a bad person? You want to get into
all
that?
All mothers are bad persons. Fuck out of here. Of course. Because she believed in God? Of course she was a cunt. Get out of here. So I've been watching a show on Disney Plus, actually, and it's really cute. It's called Win or Lose. It's about a baseball team. These little girls have heart. I gotta tell you, it's heartwarming. It's a good thing to watch around the fire with your kids. Tonight we had blizzards, and it was like, it's like a story of like all the characters. You know,
everything he's saying is true. Just for the podcast listeners,
it's very wholesome.
This is actually JDirty off camera. It's a very wholesome guy, but he just says these things and this stuff. And
I'm not changing my opinion on Mother Teresa. I'm saying this show is also very adorable.
It's nice. Right? Yeah.
It's like Disney did Pulp Fiction. Like the same story and the same week from every character's perspective. And don't go to church.
Okay.
Trox, what am I watching? Segment's over. Oh, and the floor.
The floor. Give me a week to get caught up on the floor before we talk about that.
The floor is great. You got to watch the floor.
Yeah.
We watched the floor right before we were. We watched the floor right before we started tonight, and it's great.
Oh, I'm excited.
I'm not even supposed to be here.
I'm excited to get back into the floor. I just really appreciated all of that.
Shed. Wheelbarrow. Pass.
Come on, man. No spoilers, I said. No spoilers.
Yeah, Jay.
Break.
Shut the
fuck. All right. Well, I gotta take you guys. I gotta take you
to prostitutes.
I gotta take you to an exciting Florida man. Here we go.
Florida man.
I'd like to use my time boost.
You're doing spoilers.
Cotton, you're gonna love it.
For how the show works. That's like saying the bad guys in Squid Game are in pink.
So Jay, and this again,
not
this
necessarily the bad guys. Sorry.
This is not going to be a spoiler on the floor, but when they did the
They
Star
just murder
Trek,
everybody because they're great.
when they had the Star Trek category,
Yeah.
they had the Star Trek category, and I looked at Mayhem and I said, I'm gonna know William Shatner, Patrick Stewart, and George Takei. And they were like in the first 4 that got brought up. I called those out, and then I was like, don't know any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Star Trek people? Yeah, no.
I knew those.
There's
3.
so many categories I don't know.
Oh, there's so many. And there's so many that I just stare at the screen. But most of the movie ones, I'm on them. Like when it's like a screenshot from a movie, I can fucking nail those.
Yeah, those are good. Those are good ones.
Like, I thought I'd be good at TV moms. I was fucked up. I didn't know very many.
I crushed cereal from season 1. The cereal category, I was really good at.
Well, we're playing season 3 now, so that would be great.
Get caught up, Cotton.
There's been a whole nother season since I've been in.
Yeah, this is season.
Holy shit!
Season 3
this
started.
was season 2 of the floor.
Season 3 started immediately after the Super Bowl. It was like Super Bowl season 3.
Well,
so
there was only about a 3, maybe a month, maybe between 2 and 3.
Yeah, like
what?
They're in Ireland firing these off right now.
No, it films in. It's not. It's in America.
No, they're filming them in Ireland, Jay.
What?
So Mayhem looked into like being a part of the floor, and they are filming the show in Ireland.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I didn't read that in the application process that I filled out, went through, submitted a video. I did the whole thing from this seat. I did it all.
And that's why they have
anything that said Ireland.
And that's why they have the question. That's why they have the question in the application process. Do you have a passport? And are you an expat living in Ireland?
An expat? What does that mean?
I
think I said no.
An American, basically an American expatriate. So you're
living in another. Yeah. Do you have citizenship in another country?
Are you an American citizen, but you're living in another country?
Literally, the only thing I said no to is the passport, and that's why I haven't gotten an email back.
Yeah. Well, if you don't have a passport, that you're not going to get on the show because they're filming in Ireland.
I didn't read that. All right, well,
now you're fucking up Ireland.
They're hoping they're gonna.
No, fucking up Ireland.
All right, well. I really feel like I got to get out of here. You know, I feel crushed.
Do I need to?
Yeah, what the fuck's going on in Florida?
Do I need to hit
this is?
No, I mean for the night. Just put the banners up.
You don't even want to go to Florida?
All right,
we're already in Florida.
I'm not going to go to Ireland. I might as well go to fucking Florida. Let's go.
Now,
are we already here?
Ireland. Did I hit the button?
I think we're already here. Yeah, aren't we?
We're gonna hit the button.
What?
Florida, man. Florida, man.
I'm leaving.
The shitheads will call us out if we already hit the button.
I'm leaving both buttons. I'm leaving both of them.
You should. This week's episode of Florida Man, woman who poured Mountain Dew on herself to cover up brutal murder sentenced.
Hey, can I just say that I referenced her way back when you put the first clip up because I said this might be the actual other chick, not the girl that's currently on the right. What is going on? Are you
that chick's there again? Holy
you
shit!
Only look for our clips on the mirror.
Oh my god!
You need to take a hard look at yourself.
I'm only getting clips off of the mirror now, and I
don't care. I kind of like her. She's good. Dale's old ale on her neck or something. What does that say? What does that say?
Dale's old ale. That sounds right.
It looks like dicks and rings.
No, dikes of love, I think.
No, it looks like dicks.
Well, I don't have my glasses on.
What's the story start with? Oh, you're really gonna bring it in for us, huh? It's definitely dicks.
It says Dale.
Antichrist A. That's
Dale's
like the whole like sign.
But that it might be Dale's old something, but that O is supposed to be a diamond ring because she's trying to signify that she wants to get married.
Yeah, Dale's old dicks. That's what we always say.
Like he owns his own trailer. All right, what do we got here?
Well, cheese and rice.
Go. Fuck Mountain Dew.
35 years. She's only 35. That's her whole
Nicole
life.
Max, 35, was sentenced to 35 years in prison for the murder of a 79-year-old. So if you do the math on that, she's gonna get a
life sentence. It's a life sentence when you break it down. But she will be younger than the person that she murdered. So
that's what I was saying.
She should have done it when she was 12. She could have still had a life ahead of her. At 25, new start.
Now it's a life sentence.
A judge sentenced Nicole Max, 35, of Florida, to 35 years behind bars for a bizarre and gruesome crime after the woman agreed to a deal. Max was found guilty of murdering her 79-year-old roommate, Michael Sarasoli, in July of 2023.
He was good in Arrested Development.
I love Michael Sarasoli in Arrested.
Doesn't he do Sarah V commercials now?
Police allege that after beating and stabbing him to death, she attempted to destroy evidence by setting their shared home ablaze and dousing herself in Diet Mountain Dew to remove his DNA.
Which one did she do first?
Good question.
Was she already soaked in Diet Mountain Dew when she started lighting the house on fire?
That makes the most sense.
Or was she running away from a burning house? Like, hold on, gotta get the Diet Mountain Dew for the evidence.
Well, no, you burn the house and then you run out and do it, and the neighbors aren't like, "Why is she doing that?" She's like, "I thought I was on fire." You know what I mean? Like, it kind of makes sense.
Good point.
It kind of makes sense.
That's it.
By November, Max reached a plea agreement in which she pleaded no contest to a reduced charge of second-degree murder as opposed to a first-degree murder charge, which carries a mandatory life sentence.
Oof.
She already was sentenced to a life sentence, like Cotton said.
Whoosh.
She also pleaded no contest to arson of a dwelling, a first-degree felony, and evidence tampering and resisting arrest with violence, both third-degree felonies. The 35-year prison sentence is the minimum she can receive per her plea agreement. That's the minimum. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
So she's getting out at 70 on good behavior. That's wild. The Daytona Beach authorities were called to the scene of the house fire at 1:46 a.m. on July 1st. Firefighters extinguished the blaze and found Sarasoli's body face down in his bedroom on the top floor. Law and Crime reports that court records indicate the victim had sustained blunt force trauma to the head and multiple stab wounds. At the crime scene, police found a bloody knife, 2 cell phones, a blood spatter on the walls, one phone belonging to Max, who was absent from the residence. Later, around 3:30 a.m.
That's how he spells Max.
I know. Later, around 3:30 a.m., a detective encountered Max walking barefoot near a restaurant in Holly Hill where she allegedly dropped a knife and a hammer. She was walking around with a knife and a hammer. She's like, "Oh,
gotta
what's
go.
going on, officer?"
Sorry, guys. These were I was holding on to them because they were sticky from all this Diet Mountain Dew on my hand, so I couldn't let go of my knife and hammer.
No, diet is no sugar. There's no sticky. Get your facts straight, bud. That's the kind of shit that makes you go guilty in court.
You're gonna fucking fail that confession, buddy.
Exactly.
So fast. Your plea deal is gone.
The detective observed blood on Max's leg and her torn shirt. During questioning by the police, she offered conflicting accounts.
Yeah.
Oh, this gets
we get
real
it.
long. Yeah, she grew agitated.
Max
The
began to
affidavit-
resist and began pouring the can of soda all over her body and hair.
Yeah.
So it's only when she resisted arrest. So it was far after the ablaze. Whose name is Blaze, right?
I don't. Who fucking knows? Detectives have confirmed that the DNA from blood on the knife found near the victim matched the sample taken from Max. She is currently detained without bond and is expected to face the court for her arraignment on September 5th. While it has not been verified that washing with Mountain Dew can hide DNA evidence, a recent study by North Carolina State University suggests that sucralose, an ingredient in the drink, may damage DNA if ingested.
Wow.
So
That's
drink
crazy.
Wasn't
drink
there a
your
thing like
sucralose.
back in the day, like there was some rumor you could like pour Coke on your little puss pot and like make it clean?
Whoa, what? What? Wait, what? Actually, what? Pour Coke on your puss pod? Did you just say you could pour Coke on your puss pod?
I'm not saying you should, but I'm saying I feel like that used to be like an old rumor wives' tale. I'm gonna look it up.
That's what wives said. Wives said, "Hey, just open up a little can of Coke, pour it on your puss pod, it'll clean it right off."
Why do you think they started making those little cans, man? It was less waste.
Wow. All right, we're done.
The bubbles clean your fucking boyfriend's cum. I don't know.
Florida, man. Florida, man.
Did you think of the Keurig that takes a puss pod and what that would
I am never getting another article off of the Mirror for the rest of the time that we're on this show.
You shouldn't. The Mirror's whack, but it's
a little puss pod. I don't have anything else to say for the program other than little puss pod for the rest of it. That's
I don't know why. What do you call it?
I call it something else, buddy. I call it something else. This is Scrub Hop. This is the mid-season finale. Did we even mention that at all? That this is the mid-season finale? We let that go entirely. We just got right into puss pods and people injuring themselves and injuring each other. It's been a fucking whirlwind on this episode.
A whirlwind.
I am Troxy Cotton. That's Big Trox. That's JDirty. We're everywhere. You could go to scrubhop.com as a banner. You could go to twitch.tv/scrubhop. You could go to Patreon.
This kind of sucks, dude.
/scrubhop.
It kind of sucks.
You're flying through like you don't care.
You could go to Tracy's tip line. It's 303-578-8952.
Jay, can you give it to us with any sort of like can you give us some panache? Yeah, some panache, some gravitas.
You guys, if you want to be a part of the show, be a part of the program, be a part of episode 231 of Scrub Hop Talk, and any episode going forward, you can be a part by contributing on Tracy's tip line at 303-578-8952. Text us anything you want. What was that? You forgot? You didn't write it down? That's 303-578-8952. You can also send us any of that stuff, clips, anything else. You can double jerk off or make your own butter and send us clips of that on scrubhop@gmail.com. You can also go on social media. Check us out anywhere on there at scrubhop on everything, at Scrubhop on everything. And speaking of everything being Scrubhop, go to scrubhop.com. Get all old episodes of this program. Get all sorts of shit. Anything, our entire world is on scrubhop.com. What else we got, Big Trox? Oh, patreon.com /scrubhop. Go check us out over there. $5 a month. Support your boys. We appreciate you. Big Trox, Troxy Cotton. I'm going to see you guys before we do this again. I'm going to see you guys while we rock the stage at the Roxy in Denver, Colorado with House of Crazy Scum and one James Garcia. We cannot wait. Much love to everybody. I got to go to bed. I love you, me, and Cotton. I can't wait till you're here. We make sweet love.
Good night, boys. Love you. Good night, shitheads.
You don't have to hurt.